All right, folks, Ocho Rios, the Wrestling Garage. It is time for Eddie Osbourne versus Nolan James. Best 2 out of 3 falls tables match. This is gonna be something else. There he is, Nolan James in all his glory, heading to the ring for this big showdown. We got tables all over the place. Chaos is coming shortly. But for now, Nolan James making his way around the sea of wood. Not that kind of wood. We got tables, folks. They're still setting them up. Crowd definitely not on Nolan James' side, but he doesn't seem to care. There he is, folks. Nolan James. He's never too happy with the crowd. They don't typically want to celebrate with him. They want to celebrate him going through a table. Just last month in Campbell River, he had a big celebration, and Eddie Osbourne ended up putting him through a table that was covered in balloons. And that's what brought on this big showdown at PWA Fights to Remember. Uh-oh. Is it Big Hoss time? Wrestling personified, folks. He's gonna be on his way to the ring. Nolan James taking a moment, getting in the zone. He's got a big match with a big boy. Folks, here he is, and he's not coming alone. He's got plundering. Wrestling personified. Eddie Osbourne, 18 years in this business. And during that time, I'm sure he's put a lot of people through tables. Sent one up on the stage. What's he gonna do with that? Is that the Spanish announce table? Who knows? We'll find out. Making his way down to the ring. Garbage can in tow. Getting this crowd in Campbell River nice and fired up. Making his way in the ring, and Nolan James to the outside. Eddie doesn't seem too concerned right now. Having a little bit of fun. A little shucking and jiving. He's ready. Is Nolan James? Who knows? We're gonna find out. The referee telling Nolan, you might as well get in here. And Eddie getting nice and primed. Best 2 out of 3 falls tables match, folks. It's coming up. Nolan taking his sweet time. Not overly concerned with making this crowd in Campbell River happy. Eddie asking him, why don't you want to get in here? And Nolan biding his time, talking to the crowd. Probably asking Eddie why he's got all that plundering. Well, he's Eddie Osbourne. He can do whatever he wants. Oh, mama. Eddie just watching Nolan James. And Nolan finally going to get in the ring. We're going to get this contest underway. Eddie getting the crowd fired up. Nolan not liking one bit of it. Look at Eddie. Just enjoying himself out there from Campbell River. He loves fishing. He loves the ocean. And you know what? He likes a nice cold beer too. There's the bell, folks. And it's official. The showdown starts now. Eddie's still quite jovial. That's something about big guys you gotta know. There's a lot. Oh! Nolan James. The Island Crusader nails him. And Eddie in a world of hurt currently. Oh, big shot from Nolan James. Whipping Eddie in reversal. And a huge clothesline. Big back elbow. Nolan trying to recover, whipped in. Big power slam. Snap power slam. Down he goes. Can't pin him. Eddie not too concerned about that. He's got other intentions tonight. Grabbing Nolan. Hooking him. Suplex. Big suplex. That's a big boy bringing you over. A lot of impact to Eddie Osbourne. And what? Eddie's calling for a table already? You've got to be kidding me. This match has only been, it's in its infancy, just over a minute, and Eddie Osbourne already heading outside to get some lumber. I'll tell you folks, the pulp mills around Campbell River must just be happy to see this, because there's a lot of wood needing to be used tonight. Oh, but Nolan with a boot to the table into Eddie. And now Nolan's got using it as a weapon. You hardly see that most of the time. People are going through the tables. But Nolan using it to the solar plexus, the breadbasket, if you will. But Eddie's getting back up. Nolan doesn't have an idea. Big spirit through the table already. Unreal. I did not expect to see that happening so early in the match. Nolan's in a lot of trouble. Eddie's busted open. Came with consequences. Eddie speared Nolan, but maybe he got the worst of it. He's busted. That's got to be a geyser. He's bleeding all over the place, folks. Nolan James trying to recover Eddie to the outside. Hopefully he's got his wits about him. Looks like he's looking for some weapons, or maybe he brought a Band-Aid with him. But no, he's going for another table. He's going to make short work of Nolan James. Folks, he's not paid by the hour. Osbourne's there to get in, get out like a box of ho-hos. There could be some cold beers waiting for Eddie. In fact, I'm sure there is. Setting another table up. Was the referee helping him? Wanting to make sure that the lumber's set up appropriately. Eddie's gonna powerbomb him. Oh, mama! No! Oh, dingleberries. Up he goes. What? Nolan James, what? We've got two. They've both gone through tables in the first several minutes of this match. I can't believe it. The referee out there hauling lumber. Both men, though. Nolan James probably not even quite recovered from going through that table. Eddie Osbourne busted open and then going through a table. This has been all-out war. What's next? Well, I'll tell you, I think I got a good idea. Another table, but first, oh, cookie sheet to the back. That's gonna sting. It's loud and it stings, folks. Nolan James up. Oh! Man, it was like he was riding an elevator into the sky and he came crashing down using the cookie sheet. That could have busted Eddie open even further, folks. Oh, but Eddie responds in kind. Boy, between the lumber and the sheet metal, you'd think the two of these guys are building a log cabin. Poor joke on my part, but folks, what I'm trying to get at is this has been quite the back and forth. Weapon City. Nolan James, oh, he punched the cookie sheet and takes it to the back. Nolan James not having a lot of luck here. Eddie seems to be fired up. He tastes blood, he smells blood, he sees blood, and now he's ready to go for the kill. Nolan with some shots, though. Recovering quite well. Big forearm to the back brings Eddie down to all fours. And now Nolan whipping Eddie to the outside. Eddie prevented any extensive damage. Nolan James, though, drop kick. Eddie on the table, not quite. Eddie, though, he's in trouble. Quite the back and forth here. Eddie Osbourne. Oh, a cookie sheet to the head. That's not going to feel good. Oh, the table. And Eddie was hoping that would have been enough to secure the victory. But not quite. Nolan James outside. Oh, two trash can lids to the dome isn't going to feel good at all. Eddie Osbourne. Ooh, big shot from Nolan James. Now he's got the trash can. Throws it at Eddie. Big boot. And Eddie takes it again. Eddie Osbourne taking quite a shellacking. And another shot to the back. That was a bit high, too. Could have got him in the back of the head. Now another shot with the trash can. Nolan James misses. Oh, and that's not going to feel good. Those hands are going to be a-ringing. Big chop from Osbourne. Eddie now stalking his prey. Grabbing a trash can, propping it up in the corner. I've got a feeling he's got plans to do some damage, but takes another shot with the trash can lid. Eddie. Nolan swinging for the fences. He's got another table. That one a little shorter than the other ones. They must have only had so much in the budget that they had to go with a shorter table. Oh, big chop. Eddie still bleeding. Now he's got it. What has he got in his hands there? Couldn't quite make it out. Is that Nolan James' shirt? But Nolan counters. And now he wraps it in his shirt, wrapping it around Eddie. Eddie can't even breathe. That's right across the mouth. Choking him out. Osbourne down. Slowly. Oh, he might be out, folks. You can't put him through a table if he's out, though, Nolan James. That's 300 pounds. Nolan throwing his shirt to the outside. Doesn't really matter. He can cheat all he wants in this match. Cheating's welcomed. Nolan backing Eddie up into the corner now. Whipping him in. Bang! Oh! That ring must have moved 6 inches. Now Nolan. Boom! Eddie is out. Now's Nolan's chance. He's going to have to get one of those tables set up, though. Going for a pinfall. They don't count in this match. Nolan with the short table, the little friendly table. Not going to be so friendly in a minute. Big boot. And another one. Oh! Really working Eddie over. Big shots. Nolan James, a lot of power behind that boot. And it's a big boot to boot. Nolan bringing Eddie back up. Setting him up. What's he going for here? Is he going to try and powerbomb him? No, it's not happening. Eddie reverses it. Catches him. Down he goes. Eddie's buying himself some time. Both men down on the ground. The referee just surveying the land. Can't do much about it. Can't count. This is an absolute war. Who is gonna... Pardon me. Who's going to end up taking this match? Nolan. Boots again to the gut. Oh! Snapping neck breaker. Brought him over. This is unreal. These guys still utilizing wrestling moves. At heart, they're both wrestlers, but they're just looking for a table. And Nolan James has found one. I am all 6s and 7s in this match, trying to make sense of it. My words aren't even coming out properly because this match has been incredible. back and forth. True grit, fire from both guys. Heart, up he goes, brings him down. Eddie, those shots over and over again from Nolan James to the head. I can't imagine Eddie Osbourne's feeling very good right now. And Nolan James bringing another table into the ring. Nolan getting back in there. Eddie Osbourne still trying to recover. And Nolan setting the other table. They're next to each other. What could be in store for Eddie Osbourne? Nolan James out working Eddie over. Now Nolan over in the corner. What has he got in his hand now? Another cookie sheet. Oh, big shot straight to the top of the head. Eddie's got to be worn down. Whatever Nolan James has planned, now's the time to go for it. Oh, how is Eddie bringing it back? Just taking the onslaught. He's calling for a moonsault? This is unreal. Nolan James back up though. What's Nolan going? He's gripping onto Eddie. Going underneath. Oh, powerbomb? No, Eddie. Big shots. Now what's he got planned? Both guys back down on the ground floor, but Eddie bringing him back up. Hooking the legs over the top. What could be in store for Nolan James? Eddie. I'm speechless. I have no idea what could possibly... Big shot. Nolan James in a lot of trouble. I'm worried for the both of these guys' safety. James, though, recovery. Eddie, oh! Not quite. Big forearms. Eddie hooking the head. Could it be? Oh, superplex. Both men crashing through the table. What does this mean? Ref, what's going on? There's got to be a decision here. Both men laying in a pile of wood. Busted up. Osbourne bleeding. Nolan James out. What's happened here? The referee checking on both guys. Oh my. Oh, they're giving the victory to Eddie Osbourne. That could have gone either way. Not really sure what to make of this. Eddie Osbourne with the superplex. Over. Both men crashing through the tables, but I imagine the ref sees it. Eddie Osbourne, the one using the maneuver, the superplex, to put them both through the tables. Eddie Osbourne sacrificing himself to get the victory, folks. What a match. What a brawl. I thought this thing was going to be over early. Nolan James crashing through a table, getting speared. Then Eddie Osbourne getting DVD'd through a table. Just a complete brawl. Nothing but chaos. Pandemonium, folks. What a match. Eddie Osbourne with the victory. There you have it. Wow. Unbelievable. What a war. Nolan James licking his wounds in the ring. Probably not happy with the outcome. Eddie Osbourne picks up the win. Wow. Fights to remember. PWA. What a match. What a match. What about Nolan?